Hey guys, welcome to another episode with me, Shashank Udupa. And in today's episode, we're going to talk about breakout stocks. Now, what is breakout stocks? Trust me, after watching this episode, you'll have a beautiful, clear understanding of what breakout stocks are and how we should understand and how we can put some rules and regulations so we take advantage of this. Now, in this video, I'm going to cover what is a breakout, what is good about a breakout, what are the entry points, exit points, how to plan your entry and exit points. I'm also going to talk about whether it's a breakout or a fake out. And we're going to see step-by-step process of breakout trading and how to filter these breakout stocks for yourself and then finally conclude. Okay, so this is going to be a power-packed episode, so stay tuned. Now, the first thing we need to understand is what is a breakout. Now, whenever the price of a stock moves outside a support or a resistance level with increased amount of volumes, it is called a breakout. Now, similarly, a breakout can happen either upwards or it can even happen downwards, right? It depends on where the volume is and whether the support and resistance have been broken. Now, when the price moves above the resistance level, right? Resistance is something that it's trying to break, but it's not able to break. Now, this calls for a long breakout position. You cannot break it for a long period of time, but finally breaks it. That means it has gone up and it's giving a long breakout. Similarly, when the price moves below a support level, means it's supporting at this level, it should not go down. But if it breaks this down this way, then it's a short position breakout. Now, this means that in simple words, basically it means to point or a level which acting as a barrier for the stock to move past it. Basically, any barrier with the stock is moving, if it breaks out from that barrier, it is considered a breakout. Now, it also depends on how much volume has been pushed into that breakout, because that is also very important to understand. What is good about a breakout, right? There are two things that is good about a breakout. Breakout can happen any given point of time in any market. For example, in a bull market or a bear market, while any given point of time, whatever the mood of the market might be, there will always be some stock somewhere giving a breakout. And secondly, it works in all time frames, whether it's a daily breakout, weekly breakout, monthly breakout, or whatever it is, right? So this is the good thing about breakouts. What are these entry points? Now, entry points are those levels which, when breached, confirm a breakout is happening and calls for a long position. So in a long position breakout, you have to buy when the resistance is broken, and the short position breakout, you have to sell when the support is breached. Okay, so if basically I told you, right, it's like this: if the stock breaks this and going up, you can take a long position here. If it breaks the support and goes down, you should take a short position here. Here it is very important to understand exit strategy. A lot of people, when they do trading, do not do this and they lose money most of the times. You need to have a strategy. Now, the first strategy is exit at a profit. Everyone wants a profit. Now, the main way you can exit at a profit is if you have a predetermined goal, right? Say, for example, I want 10% profit. If I get 10% profit, I am done. I'm going to exit this stock and I'm going to book my profit. Either I'm going to book full profit or I'm going to book a partial profit. Assume you had 100 stocks and you bought at 100 rupees. Now, 100 rupees is the breakout price. Suddenly, after breakout, the stock went to 110. 10% gain. Now it's very happy, right? You should be very happy. Now, either you can sell all your 100 shares and book that 10% gain, or you can say, Shashank, no, I'll book half profit. So 50 shares I'll remove. Remaining 50 shares I'll keep inside, which is also fine. But the remaining 50 shares that you keep inside, put a stop loss right there so that it doesn't go down below 110. And if it goes down, you'll sell it. Either which way, your 10 rupees profit is saved or your 10% profit is saved. Now, what about exiting at a loss, right? This was when you exit at a profit, which is the optimal scenario. Now, when you are doing trading or when you're investing in the stock market, you should understand that things don't always go your way. Nobody can predict the market. So sometimes the trades will not go your way. It might go in the other way, right? So it is always good to be prepared in advance of how much I'm willing to lose, how to find if this is going against my way, and how to exit ASAP, right? Now, breakout trading basically has a principle that in the case of a breakout, your old resistance, right? If it broke this, say for example, the stock finally broke this resistance and went up, your old resistance now becomes a new support, right? The old resistance becomes the new support. So similarly, the old support becomes the new resistance. So these are some few things you need to understand. Now, where to put a stop loss? Now, one should put a stop loss, right? Always, right? And you should put two stop losses. Now, what are these two stop losses? You'll be like, Shashank, I thought there's only one stop loss. What are these two stop losses? Two stop losses is basically if I'm investing at 100 rupees and I will put a stop loss below, maybe at 90 rupees, which is my limit, 10% limit. But I will also put a exit trigger at 110 rupees because that is my profit desired amount that I want. So if it goes to 110 rupees, I want a profit, I want a stop loss that will lock my profit goal. And as soon as it hits that, my money is safe and I'm done. That is good, right? This is why it is super important, okay? This is how you have to plan your strategy, and everything can be planned and programmed automatically. Now, the next thing we need to understand is breakout or fake out. Now, what is breakout? A breakout is only confirmed when the price meets your criteria on a closing basis. At the end of the day, what is happening? Now, imagine this is the case, right? In the middle of the day, if it breaks out, right, it is not considered a breakout. It has to close at this point. It has to close above your level so that then you have a new position to deal with. Now, if it goes in the middle of the day and comes back, then it's not good for you. Now, basically, for example, if the 100 is the resistance of a particular stock from the last 6 months and during the day it went up to 110 but came back to 100 and closed in a day, it is not a breakout, it is called a fake out. So be very careful. Don't get too excited with something going up that way, right? Now, there is a step-by-step process to do breakout trading. Identify breakout stocks. Wait patiently for the breakout to happen. Right? Wait till the end of the day to be sure that this breakout is happening. It is not some fake out. Then prepare your exit plan in advance. Okay, don't be greedy. 10%, I'm happy. Now allow the stock to retest the breakout level and validate. The old resistance should now become your new support. Once you have prepared, prepare for exit in both directions. Either you'll get your profit, great, you're awesome, you've got your money, or it has not gone your way, it has gone down, the market conditions are bad, it might go down. And at that point, please exit immediately and keep a stop loss. Now exit near the market close and not at the market open. So these are some important things to look at when you're trading in breakout stocks. Now, there are some filters to look at breakout stocks. So let's look at this, right? Now, your job as a trader is to be well prepared and get clues in advance. It's basically like a jigsaw puzzle and you're trying to put all the pieces in one place. Now, before I tell you about all the filters, remember, there is no right way to put filter. These are only filters that help you understand things, but there is no fixed filter that is, this is the best filter. Now, there are 6 possible breakout filters. One is called 52-week high. Now, all the stocks that are trading near their 52-week high have a higher probability of producing a breakout strategy because they're in that resistance level. Second is known as ATH or all-time high. Now, all-time high is also a very good momentum indicator because breakouts can usually happen. Breakout trading can be hugely rewarding in stocks that are near their all-time high price because suddenly they're going to shoot up and do really well. Now, the third thing is ROC, which is rate of change. Now, rate of change can be mathematically described as current value divided by previous value minus 1 into 100. This is the formula. Now, a stock with a high momentum or that has positive ROC can actually give good gains when in the market in the short term. Similarly, an ROC of negative will obviously underperform the market because it has weakness. Another indicator is volume. Volume is so important. Increased volume. Basically, increased trading volumes in any stock is always a good indicator for the breakout to happen because a lot of people are buying it and pushing the stock, which will show that this is consistently going to increase in volume. That means it gives you confidence that with breakout is real and not a fake out, right? The fifth thing that you need to look at is something known as low float. Now, low float basically means a stock with low float has a higher chance of breakout as the supply is limited and the demand rises and goes up. Now, that way a breakout will happen almost instantly. Now, the final filter is something known as above 200 DMA. Now, 200 DMA is a very strong and reliable breakout filter as 200 days price movements are taken to arrive at a particular number. 200 days average is taken and that comes out to be a price number, right? Now, any stocks that comes near this 200 DMA becomes an ideal candidate for breakout trading. So these are some of the ways to do it. Now, again, these are only filters, not reliable. Like you can take them, but don't only be doing it by them. You need to understand how the company is working as well. So all other those things are there as well. Now, to conclude, there is one very important thing I want to tell you. When you're looking at breakout stocks, it might seem so easy, but basically breakout stocks are an invitation to volatility. It can definitely go up and go down very fast, right? So if you're taking any decisions in a volatile environment, it won't be easy. You have to be very calm and composed. I would say if you're getting into a breakout trading, then always do it with your fixed parameters. How much profit you want, how much loss you're willing to take, and do not budge from that. If you're saying 10% profit is what I want, great, no issues. Make 10% a month and be happy. Don't be greedy and say, nah, this will go up to 25, 30%. That is not considered healthy. Got it? So this was the entire video on breakout stocks. So I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you like this video and if you feel you got some knowledge from this video, please like this video, subscribe this and share it with your friends. And we will keep doing more such videos for your knowledge. Okay, great. So this is me, Shashank Gurupa, signing off, guys. Bye.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing. Please read the risk disclosure documents carefully before investing in equity shares, derivatives, mutual fund, and or other instruments traded on the stock exchanges.